Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for clicking play, and this is episode 3 of Save Our Season with FC Emmen in the Eredivisie in the Netherlands. After yesterday's monumental win at home, come from behind win against the massive PSV Eindhoven. We've played a few games. Today we take on Excelsior in a bottom 2 clash. Let's get straight into the schedule and show you what's been going on. So we lost the 2 games after the that euphoric victory. We lost 3-0 at Volendam, and then we lost 3-1 at AZ Alkmaar. Not really surprising. And then we got a good draw at home to Den Haag, who are at the top end of the table. I think they're 7th or 8th. It was a defensive performance. We had half a dozen shots, but Den Haag probably should have won the game. Sherpen in goal for us was excellent. It was just a real good defensive display. So today we take on Excelsior, who I believe, bizarrely, slight favourites for the game, I suppose, just because they're the home team. So, at the minute, we're on 4 points from 4 games. So I'm quite happy with that. If we did that over the course of the rest of the season, it would put us on 32 points, which I kind of fancy would be enough to stay up. At the minute, we are in one of the relegation playoff places. I think from looking at the rules, because if we look at the second division, it's rather bizarre. There's all manner of playoff going on there. So I think what it is that 16th and 17th will play each other, and the loser of that will then play a second division team in a relegation promotion playoff, which would be interesting to say the least. So we're going to get this game out of the way today, and then we'll probably play again a few games off camera, and I'm thinking we'll come back tomorrow for either Zwolle or Sittard, I think, looking at them, because they're down there around us as well. So the idea is, of course, get a few played off camera, because if we end up in that relegation playoff, then it just extends the season a little bit, doesn't it? So we'll get the team picked, and I'll see you on the pitch. Excelsior lining up with a 4-1-2-3, so I think they're probably looking to control possession, maybe. We are not strikerless at the minute. We've got Nicholas Pedersen up top. He's okay as a striker. He's not amazing, but he's okay. But the one thing I'm struggling with the strikerless is what we do when we've got the ball. Because you can see the defenders clear it because they want to get rid of it, and we're set to counter-attack. And then there's no one up in attack. So I did quite like the strikerless. I need to fine-tune it a little bit. So we've gone to a little bit more of what I'm familiar with. We are still playing with inside forwards. You can see we've got 10 substitutes out of a possible 12 named, and that is purely because we've had a little bit of a sickness bug. A couple of guys down with flu and cold, a couple of other injuries. Even Suleiman, who's on the bench there, is suffering with flu, but he's there to make up the numbers, basically. So we're going to get into the lads. I'm going to say calmly, we need to make our own look, and it didn't go down well, did it? Right, let's just highlight everyone, and let's assertively say, I have faith in you. Get off. What's the point of these team talks? The lovely brick-built dugouts of the Van Dongen and de Roo Stadion in Excelsior. So let's see how we get on with this today. We really should be, at the very, very least, coming out of this with a draw. It'll be interesting to see if we can. A win would be fantastic, of course. It would put us ahead of that points per game ratio, and we've got to beat the teams around us. We really do. But, of course, they'll be thinking the exact same thing, won't they? Here's Anko Janssen playing out on the left as an inside forward. Nicholas Pedersen now. Marinus, this is better. Chana Kavlan. Get the ball across. Get the ball across. He does. Pedersen's there for the header. Good save. Janssen keeps it alive. Kavlan again. Marinus. Kavlan. Marinus again. There are other people on the pitch, you know. Marinus. Chacon. Come on. Oh, lovely ball from Marinus out to Bile. Get it across. He does. cleared away, and Bruins will bring it away. And that was a good effort and a good spell of possession for us. We need to build on that, and we're on defensive again. Burnett has it. Anderson gets it out of his feet. Oh, and it broke for Messaoud. He was lurking at the back post there, and he's tucked it away. That is not a good sign. That is not a good start for us. I'm just a little dubious there. Was there not an offside? Oh, it came off a defender. Came off a defender. Wow, this has been an awful first half. This is the first highlight in like 20 minutes. It's ridiculous. Burnett launches it forward. Anderson, they're streaming forward. Look at this. They are really getting forward. Here's Messaoud, the goal scorer. And Bruins takes it down brilliantly. And what a finish from Luigi Bruins, his third of the season. I doubt he's hit any better than that. And we are sinking without trace here. The tactical change hasn't really worked. Pedersen's had one decent effort on goal, hasn't he? What a touch that was. What a touch that was. 2-0. We're sinking without trace. Half time, sorry, I've just been throwing the crockery around. It's been rubbish, hasn't it? So we've aggressively told them they've been rubbish. Let's see if that can do something for us. It has been awful. It's the challenge, it's the beauty of these sort of saves, isn't it? Look at that, we're bottom. Oh, we're bottom as things stand. It's the beauty of these saves. You don't have any time at all to sort things out, really. You can't really experiment. I think I might have to load up the formation that I've been using with Aston Villa, with Estudiantes in my other saves. We might have to do that because this isn't going well, and this is a rubbish match. What a rubbish game. Absolutely nothing has happened. Bruins free kick goes wide. We've got 5 minutes to go. We've just had nothing in this game at all, really. What a way to limp to the bottom of the table. Oh, I mean, it's very, very tight down there, as you can see, but we've shown nothing here today. Absolutely nothing. The substitutions haven't worked. We changed to a positive mentality. That hasn't worked. The shout-outs haven't worked. The team talks haven't worked. It's been just lacklustre, to say the least. It could be 3-0 here. There's 10 seconds to go. They don't look like they want another goal. They don't need another goal. The points are in the bag, and if there's any cups and saucers left intact in the dressing room, they're about to be smashed. Absolutely shocking. I've not seen that team talk before. I expect to see all of you in training tomorrow. You don't deserve a rest after that performance. Bang on. There we are then. We are bottom of the Eredivisie at the minute, but again, a win could so easily just pull us straight back out of it. It's very, very disappointing. It doesn't get any easier. Our next game is against fourth place Vitesse Arnhem. If we have a look at the schedule now, as I say, we've got Vitesse, then we've got Feyenoord, who are the leaders currently, then we've got sixth place Heracles before we come up with this double header against Fortuna Sittard and PEC Zwolle. Depending on how things are in the table at the time, I might do that as a double header tomorrow. We'll see. It will certainly be one of those two games, potentially both. I'm not even going to ask you to drop a like, because you know what? Drop a dislike on that, because that was rubbish, wasn't it? Make sure you do subscribe though, guys. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss anything. Check out the description for links to my blog, my Twitter, the Estudiantes save, which is the main save on the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for one or two matches. Let's see. I am not expecting any points out of the next 3 games, though. They are going to be tough, aren't they? I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching this one, guys. Bye-bye.